everybody, it's here with another video. It's Hannah here, of course, because you should know. But I'm here to make a video of a story time video of a stalker video. And you guys are probably thinking, like, how can you have a stalker with like 80-something subscribers? It's not a subscriber, to my knowledge, at least. It's someone at my school. And yes, I have one more school year left. I'll be graduating when I'm 19 because I started school later, so I'm like a year older than pretty much everybody in my class / grade. So that's besides the point, but let's kind of get to it. And I'm just letting you know that this school year at my school, I get done at June 1st. And good information for you guys to know a little bit with the story time, a little bit. So there, when I'm recording this, I have roughly 8 days left. It is the Friday the 5th, so that's when I'm recording this. So you guys can have an idea and such. So, and I do pre-film, so that's why I'm sometimes putting dates in the video so you're aware and all that spiel. But this person has been stalking me since like the middle to the end of March, and like way too long. And over to the months, I've reported him 3 times at school. The first 2 times was the first month and a half to 2 months of this happening to the same teacher 2 different times about it, saying this person is, following me or keep following me. And the first time I reported it, it helped for like a good 2.5 weeks, and then it started up again and blah, 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 blah. Just touching base with her, and like the teacher who I 2 first times that I reported it, saying, help me, and this person, the stalker person who's been following me everywhere at lunch, and then went after lunch practically almost to my 4th hour class, and like follows me practically everywhere as if it's like a lost effing puppy, and it's like so frustrating. And he keeps like talking about how funny his dad is, or like about his like one of his hours, how he's like working on like engines and whatever. He talks about things that, not trying to be rude, that I don't care about. And he's been like, after the second time I reported him, he left me alone for like a day, and that's it, and still continuing and doing what he's doing. And like this might be a little all over the place. If it is, I'm sorry, but like I will get to the 3rd time I report him a little in a bit. But when I like reported him the first time, he did come up to me and say, hey, sorry if I ever made you uncomfortable, and blah 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 blah. Apologize. He did say he'll leave me alone for a little while, but it just lasted like 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops, not even 3 weeks. And he started up again, like I said, and he, during like after I reported him the first time, and started to like start again sitting with me, following me around, etc., up to like the 2nd time I reported him, he keeps talking about how funny his dad is, talking about his engines, and hoping he will move out soon with his parents, and he wants me to move in with him over the summer, and asking me, telling me / having just conversation a little bit, but just too soon, within like a month and a half talking. And I always say very little. I keep saying, yeah, okay, like saying that when he's done talking, letting him know I'm hearing, even listening or whatever, even though I'm not, or keep nodding my head. But I say very little to nothing at all. And the 2nd time I reported him, maybe a week and a half before I reported him the 2nd time, he's been like asking me like, do you want kids? How many kids you want? What kind of personality you want? And just too much detail and too personal without knowing a good chunk of my life, like, about me. All he knows is my age, and that's it, and just going too personal too fast. And and then one of my, like, friends at my table, like, asked me, like, hey, like, can you do some pictures with me and so and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, of course, and blah 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 blah. Like, she I'm not going to name any names in this video, like I said, for privacy reasons, and all that should be all. But my friend who I sit with, one of my friends I sit with at lunch, she said, like, hey, like, I'm just wondering if you know, to help me to avoid him, and I don't know if she's, like, help me and to avoid him a little bit and kind of get him some hints that I'm not interested, good big hints. But she asked me, like, hey, I'm just wondering, you know, if you can take some kid pictures for my kid, because she is going to turn 1 soon, and blah 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 blah. And she's in my grade, by the way. And I'm like, yeah, of course, and blah 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 blah, and just, like, talked about, because I'm a photographer, like you guys know, I hope. So we talked about that and prices and shabil. And then the same dude, the stalker dude, said, like, you take pictures of baby clothes or something about, like, baby clothes and selling them, when we're not even close of talking about it, like, talking about baby clothing, like, clothes by selling them. And I'm just like, no, we're talking about me taking pictures of her daughter because I'm a photographer. He said, oh, you're a photographer, and just being nosy with that, and just like, but, like, just, I don't know, but, like, just, he is, like, following everywhere I go, stalking me. And before I reported him the second time, also, he figured out what my dad's truck is, because he saw me driving it one time. And when I found that out from him, that freaked me out in the inside, because now what? You're going to find where I freaking live now? Like, where my dad lives, and try to follow me in shabil? And just, like, oh my god. But, like, he doesn't leave me alone. Like, I always walk around school in eggshells, feeling uncomfortable and unsafe because of him. I'm crying on the inside. And the first 2 times, like, it hasn't officially working. So now here comes the 3rd time that I reported him. And it was this past week on Wednesday evening. I emailed one of the principals, the assistant principal, and the officer at my school. I emailed both of them, telling what's going on, put his name in it, my stalker name in it, tell him what's going on, the whole story. Saying I don't feel comfortable, I'm walking on eggshells, he's just getting too personal, and so forth. And I emailed that Wednesday evening / night, and the next day on Thursday. So yesterday, he as in the assistant principal, he said, you know, letting me that he got the email, and he will try to talk to him without saying any names, especially mine, and just he'll do something about it, and blah 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 blah, and hopefully we can make a plan if it make a plan sometime, and blah 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 blah, and just let me know. Start not including today. So, like, by the way, this is the conversation from yesterday, Thursday the 4th. So just letting you guys know, like, saying, like, if there's anything not including today, like, if there's anything, you know, because I just started telling him, but he said, like, if there's anything, like, just practically, let's, like, if he's not leaving you alone, not including today, just let me know, we can make a plan, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, sweet, thank you so much, and blah 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 blah. So, like, in a way, he's practically saying, starting today, aka Friday, when I'm making this video, if he's bothering you still and not leaving you alone, just let me know and keep me updated and so on. And yeah, so within yesterday and today, since I reported him on Wednesday technically, but he got it on yesterday on Thursday. Sorry if it's kind of confusing, but the stalker, hasn't practically not talking to me, not around me, like around me, like at my table around me, and chasing me to my 4th hour to get to me. Like, he hasn't within 2 days yet. Well, of course, not yet, because, yeah. But I've been feeling a lot more relief within the last 2 days since I sent the email. But hopefully, with my last week of school, hopefully the stalker won't be around me, and all that should be all my stalker has been doing is just practically wanting to, like, have the urge to come up to me and talk to me and wanting to, but haven't kind of situation. He keeps, like, going tables kind of around me, but, like, so let's say this is my table right here, in a way, and then maybe kind of across the room area, lunch area, like, right over there across, maybe a good, he's at roughly, like, 200 feet away from me, roughly, and just going to tables, like, roughly 200 feet away from me, just going to, like, the same 5 tables, just boom, 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 over and over and over again, and keeps staring at me. So, like, he keeps wanting to come to me, but not. It's just, like, sometimes he looks like he's coming to me and then walks away kind of situation. And every time he kind of has that look or kind of action, he's going to me, and my heart is racing past couple days, and I'm just like, don't come up to me kind of feeling. So, yeah. So hopefully within my last 8 days, not including today, of school days, hopefully he won't come up to me or talk to me or anything. And also over the summer after school is done of June 1st, when I'm, so hopefully, and yeah, if he does over the summer, I don't know what to do. I'm probably gonna, I know a couple of people I can report it to, because I have a neighbor I can report him to also for, like, a restraining order or something, but who knows. I'm kind of playing it by ear now since I reported him the 3rd time, so yeah. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please like, please subscribe, and share with others, and I will see you next time.